Dweck, a famous psychologist, one time he researched about some of the incidents that 18-year age pupils was given to one of the students, a group of students, and some of the students and after that they find it that it is challenging and it is difficult to solve. So many of the students they lose hope and they find it that they cannot do it alone. Okay, so this kind of thing that it stops them stops them any further, and many of the students take it as a challenge and they think that it is a great opportunity to learn. So these two types of mindsets that is differentiated between them. Okay, one of them was a learning mindset and one of them was a fixed mindset. Okay, so through this research, Carol Dweck has talked about and given and written a book called Mindset. Okay, and this mindset book is I'm going to talk about the mindset book, and you get my book in the book club. And when I regularly try my best to keep some of the videos regarding the best books that I have read. Okay, so some of the key takeaway of this mindset book that Carol Dweck has written down. First one that an interesting one, that is the growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. So before we go through the topic, that we need to understand what is fixed mindset is. Fixed mindset is that the kind of skills like intelligence and the ability to solve problems. This kind of abilities, these kind of things, these skills are coming inherently. Okay, coming inherently, they are innate. They are fundamental innate. They are fixed. You cannot grow or grow further. And the growth mindset is talks about that the different kinds of qualities and abilities of the human beings look like skilled. Then someone can be skilled and someone can be learned and something can be improved. Okay, so through the practicing. So the people who have this kind of mindset and already have focused on the on growth. Focused on developing skills and become more learned and improve qualities by practicing. And one thing that the fixed mindset peoples think about, that there is a raw talent. That means someone who is singing, he thinks that he is a great voice. Okay, he has great voice. Without practicing it, he got that voice, but it is not the right things. Okay, he didn't get it right. Something there is a talent, but you need to practice it. You need to grow it. Otherwise, cannot move forward. This is the weakness of the fixed mindset. That they think that everything that a raw talent can be gained without any kind of practice and without kind of hard work. Okay, but the people who have this growth mindset, they think that there has a different kind of opportunities. They have different scopes to develop. Okay, so one of the story that is related to me, that I want to share, that one of my classmates, her name is Reba, and she was struggling in some kind of asking questions, and she found that she started asking questions to the teachers on different kinds of matters. Okay, and she thought that how the people will think, that how the other students will look at it if he cannot properly ask the questions, and also if he cannot answer the questions. So this type of fear, this type of terror was in her. And I talked about that you should not have that. If you mistake any kind of things that happen with you, that you can learn from it, you can improve your things. Okay, so and in the next onwards, she became confident, and that if she make mistake, she told me that that thing that I have told about the book, that is the mindset and the fixed mindset and the growth mindset, about the things I have told her about. She thought she is really grateful to me, and she thought that her life it changed, and it become so much productive, and she found herself that she's really quietly bit confident enough. Now, on keynote that I'm going to talk about is how much we value our effort. So in fixed mindset, the people who have this fixed mindset, they do not give a great value, or they don't put. They think that everything that comes to him automatically. Okay, they think that there's something they need to give effort. Because of that they are not talented or something like that. Okay, so but the people who had that the growth mindset, they find out that if you want to achieve something, some greater one, then you need to give effort. Other than effort, you cannot achieve a great thing. Okay, but the fixed mindset people, they think that anything they give value is that they are doing it wrong on it. So and but not like that. Anything, if we go through some kind of great scholars and the great geniuses, then we find out that they have achieved this kind of things by practicing, by giving proper time and by giving the proper amount of time to that work, to that task, and by this way they get enough kinds of resources, and in this way they have flourished their flourished their visions. Okay, so one of the great genius is Einstein. Einstein, Isaac Newton. So we can go through. We can give an example of the Isaac Newton. How Isaac Newton has invented the gravity kind of things. So one of the things is that he has growth mindset. One apple that put on his head, and at the time he started thinking. So we do not know that how much efforts, that how much practice he had done in kind of in kind of inventing the gravity and other kind of laws of the physics. Okay, so there are different types of geolions, there are different kinds of astrologists, there are different kinds of hard works that is we cannot see it, okay, but he has Newton has done in his day-to-day life. They remain unseen, okay, but he has given a huge amount of efforts. He has put given a huge amount of effort in kind of these things. What regions the results, you can already say that he's a great scientist. So all the geniuses and the great scholars, they do not become the geniuses automatically. Otherwise, they have put a huge amount of efforts to their work. Today, we are now the students and the students in the colleges or schools. They have if they do not put much of efforts and in case of learning and studying, they cannot learn it well. Okay, when we have a proper note, we have a proper method of studying, and you put your efforts on that cases, so you become automatically a great one, a great scholar. Hard work will ensure your lifestyle, and also that efforts that matters to improve your day-to-day life, improve your performance in day-to-day life. If you ever go to the gyms and think that the lifting weights, okay, if you go to the gyms and think that lifting weights is effortless and it automatically you can get a great hygiene and great physics, it is not like that. You have to do more weights, you have to lift more weights, you have to uh, what you have to do, you have to you have to sweat, and you have to give more efforts in kind of lifting the weights that you require to be. So these hard works will ensure your proper physics, and you will get the six pack, or want to become a great physicians. So this kind of thing that is required, and all of these things can be gained by a good exercise. Okay, it is not effortless that he gained. Otherwise, he has put a huge amount of efforts in gaining such kind of things. Now, one of the podcasts that I have listened one time, that it was done by the Ali Abdul, and one of his with one of his marketing director guy. Ali Abdul is a famous YouTuber, and he talks about many things about the day-to-day lives improvements, about your mental health, about the creativity and innovations that can be happens in your lifestyle. You can add how you can change your habits, how something that can be added your lifestyle and become a spicy ones and can help you to create and achieve something greater. Okay, so Ali Abdul was talking on a podcast that with the marketing director guy, and the issue of how we can running a business and managing a team. Okay, so he found out that when in case of negotiating with his team, and he found out that it has become a struggle for him to discuss any of the things that's like salary or performance, the expectations, and other like steps, and he thought that it is a default, it is the default skill um, of a good manager to have all kind of skills. But when he discussed these matters and wanted to have some tips of that matter, the marketing guy, who is a good manager, of course, given it some kind of tips that is the easy tips. Okay, you just need to become more cautious, and you just need to practice it. You can get yourself prepared for at least 1 or 2 hours, so that you can might do that hot and take a note that what you might say, and what they will might say about that matter. Okay, so after keeping some notes, then automatically you can get a good conversations with your teammates, and which is also enhance your ability and the performance of your teams, and it will be an interactive one. Okay, so at the time he thought that he has quite a fixed mindset about become a good manager. So otherwise, he doesn't give any types of efforts. Okay, but the managers, great managers who has the good managers, that's like the marketing director who has a 10 years of experiences, has putting in efforts in case of negotiating with the teammates. So how he become a good manager, so that will keep managers without doing anything else. Okay, so this effortless thinking should be avoided. Should be avoided if we want to become a good manager. Okay, so, so this type of effortless thinking, you have to put efforts. You have to putting efforts in a growth mindset is a great enhance to increase your ability and your performance after all. So the third keynote that I want to say that about the seeing the opportunity as a failures. If a life, it is automatically happen that in our lifetime we do different kinds of mistakes. But if we observe different the human beings of the great scholars and the great physicians or the great intellectuals, that we found that in their lifestyle they have done a great failures. Okay, if we automatically you can give have an example of the inventor of the light bulb, that is the Thomas Edison. So how much bulbs that he has created before establishing the perfect one? Okay, found, and after thousand times of try, that he has found the exact one. Okay, so how much times he had tried and he had failed, and 100 times he had failed, and one time he had succeed. So that's if he even stopped after failing one time, so he had that Edison has one kind of growth mindset. If he had that find fixed mindset that what would happen, that he did not try or even tried, he thought that it is not possible for him, and he didn't get the force to work as a learner. Okay, so seeing the opportunity in the failure is the most important thing. If anyone who has a good mindset, and they can automatically see the failures as the great ones, and move on the next onwards, that he can achieve more. So these are the things, and in our lifestyle, that in my life I think that it is different types of things that happened in different areas of my life. I found myself that I have a fixed mindset, but in some of the cases that I find that I have the growth mindset. It's most of the cases when in case of examinations, that in the first semester that I am recently and second year students, that I have already passed my two semesters, and in the two semesters my result for the first semester was somehow good, and second semester I just slowed down. But I found out that it is not the right time to strain. I have that kind of potentials. I have an intelligence mind, and I have to try more and more. So this growth mindset is automatically inside of me, and I try to be more become a man of a growth mindset. But in some of the areas of my lifestyle, I have a fixed mindset. One example that I can say that in my perspective of my relationship, that some relationship that I had in previous one, that the experience that I had was not so much good. I was betrayed one time, and I think that every woman, every lady, that is a betrayer. So this mindset that was inside me before 1 year ago, but now at times that I have abolished that once, I have refreshed that in every human being has some kind of uniqueness. Every human being has some kind, is not that one that I have found. Okay, so this kind of mindset that I had in a 1 year ago about the relationships, I'm trying to get rid of these kind of things, that I need to see that every human being has kind of everything is not permanent, otherwise it can change, and the good mindset will help me to do so. So that's all from my perspective about the book that I have read about the mindset. Okay, thank you.